My name's Jacqueline McCaughey and I work for an organisation called Mindwise, and we're one of the leading mental health charities within Northern Ireland, and we would supply a range of services with 35 services at the moment right across Northern Ireland, supporting people with severe and mental health difficulties. And that ranges from supported living to daycare right through to the appropriate adult service within the police stations. My job within Mindwise is an area manager, so I'm responsible for all the services within the Northern Trust area, and that includes the 2 housing services, a day centre, community support, family support. We have community bridge builders in the area, and we've training employment. As charity, we support over 1,000 people every day across Northern Ireland. And one of the benefits, I suppose, from my point of view is I'm not office based, although I do have an office. I'm out and about quite a lot, so you get to meet so many people and you get to meet so many of the service users of the organisation, and it is really around the support for those people and for their families, because 1 in 4 people in Northern Ireland will have a mental health problem at some stage in their life. But while the 1 in 4 is the actual people with the diagnosis, there are so many other people then affected through their families and through their friends. So it's also support around those people as well. So you get to meet a wide variety of people. After I left school, I actually went into nursing. But being a farmer's daughter and marrying a farmer, myself ended up coming home to work in the farm before I did my qualification, and spent the next 20 years working at home on the farm. Farming circumstances have changed over the years, and my husband and I decided it was time to start to look at work. So I went back into being a care assistant. Started off working in the community for a short time and then went into a nursing home. And originally I only intended doing a few hours, and it was really a twilight shift in the evenings that I was working, and that was all I intended doing. And then caught the learning bug because my boys were then up and leaving school, so I had time to myself. So I had a look at what was in the NVQ system, and once I got started, I sort of forgot to stop again. Went through the NVQ 2 and 3, and then that led me to having a senior care assistant post in another organisation. From that, then I decided that I really liked this going to college stuff. So I went on then to complete the level 4 and an open university course through the College of Nursing. The new qualifications then come out recently, and the QCF level 5, and decided that was the next option for me. In between times I'd moved to Mindwise, and they supported a lot of the learning that I've done since I came here. The qualifications are ideal for anybody going back to school, because they are very much vocational qualifications, so it's learning on the job rather than sitting in a classroom that you would do at university. So very much learning on the job. The qualifications take you through from your basic work right through to management, and it has been through the qualifications that I've managed to progress from being a care assistant to the senior to the team leader and right through to the area manager role. One of the best things I find about my role is the fact that you are supporting people in the recovery journey, and you can see the difference you make in people's lives. I know going back to when I was working in the hospitals, you saw people for a very short time, then they were back home and you never heard from them again. One of the best things about the social care side of things is you do get to see people for a lot longer, you get to know them, and you can actually see the difference you make in people's lives and in their families' lives as well. Whether that's in a nursing home, whether it's a community setting, or where it's supported living, there's always that angle to it where you actually see the difference you make in somebody's life. The Careers in Care Ambassador programme that I've been working with through the Social Care Council really has allowed us to go out as ambassadors to support the social care side of work, rather than people think the only option is, well, if I don't get into nursing, I'll have to work in a nursing home. There are so many opportunities for young people as well as mature people to come into this role and to see that it's not just I'm going to be a care assistant for the rest of my life. There are opportunities to develop and to learn and to actually progress in a career. As I say, I started off as a care assistant and now the area manager, and that's within an 8-year span. So there are opportunities out there, and people shouldn't think, oh, that's the only option I have. I didn't get what I wanted, so I'll just be a care assistant. No longer are care assistants just seen as the secondary part of the job. They are one of the most important people, no matter what the setting is. And say there are those career progressions available to them. And say there's so many career opportunities now within the sector.